What's up, guys? It's the next Mike Ike, and I'm coming back at you with another Awaken Chaos Era free-to-play video. This is going to be episode 3, and in today's video, I kind of want to get you caught up on the progress I've made. I've been playing, obviously, not online, so wanted to get you guys caught back up. And in today's episode, I really kind of want to go through, kind of what the daily grind is and the stuff you should be doing as a free-to-play player. You know, the things you definitely need to be doing. I'll also make some gem recommendations on stuff I think you should be spending gems on. And then at the end of the video, I've actually saved up some summons. So we've got our free summons for the day, plus 16 more advanced summons. So we'll get 17 summons knocked out today, which will be pretty cool. Especially as free-to-play, we're obviously not going to get to do a lot of summoning sessions, so hopefully you guys stick around and are excited for that. So with that being said, let's take a look at my heroes and where I've gotten them so far.
This is going to be so much fun.
So I have Nathalia up to 5 stars, and actually might even be able to get her. Alright, so up to level 48. Okay, we got Avira at 4 stars maxed. I've got Zachary at 4 stars and maxed, and then we have Connor at 4 stars and maxed. Oh, and one of the other things we're gonna do, guys, is there's also like a bunch of codes that you can use. Most of them you got to get to. Well, some of them you got to get to level 10, whatnot. I'll go through the list of codes. Some of them might not work, but we'll do that also at the end of the video, right before we do the summoning session, so you guys can, you know, if you're playing around now, use these codes. Alright, so now that we're at the hero screen, I want to talk about some of the most important early game upgrades that you can do to your characters. And we haven't been able to actually do on this account, because this account's only 2 days old, we haven't been able to do a couple of the upgrades. One of the upgrades, especially on your elite and epic characters, is get your skill ups as soon as you can. So you can see none of my skill ups are good to go on these characters. They're important for your upgrade process. Blah. Upgrade progress. They're important for your upgrade progress, right? So on these guys, if you look, like, just an upgrade into this is 45% more damage once you get to 4 levels. And then also you're obviously going to have stuff that reduces cooldowns and stuff too. So getting these guys upgraded is important, and you need the material. Now, the reason I say definitely elites is because this is the lowest ranked material. So it is, in one day, like when we get to Fire Day, I'll be able to max both the skills on both these guys. And if I have other fire levels, then whatever. I think it just turned to fire today. We can actually go check. Dungeons. No Man Land. Yeah, so today is Fire Light. I'm going to grind out the skills for both Zachary and Connor. Hands down, that's a big chunk of what I'm going to do today. Let's see.
The Book of Runes preserves me.
Nathalia, as soon as it's a little bit higher, it's a little bit harder because of these. So it might take more than 1 day on the water day, depending on how much you want to grind. But as soon as the next water day, which is I think tomorrow, we will grind her up as far as we can on all her skills. And again, like, really important. So this goes from like can only happen once per 5 rounds to 2 cooldowns. So this goes to once every 3 rounds. Obviously here you've got another 60% damage and a cooldown. So this goes down to 4. Although the cooldown on this isn't as important because a lot of times you're killing stuff and it's getting, you know, the cooldown is reset anyway. But even on the basics, it's another 30 damage. So definitely want to be getting the skill ups. Now, the one reason I did say legendary is a little bit different. These you can't really get until you get to, like, I think it's level 7 on those dungeons, and that could be, at least early game, that could be kind of daunting and hard to get to. But as soon as you can start grinding, sorry, where is it? No Man's Land. As soon as you can start grinding, I believe it's stage 7. Yeah. As soon as you can start grinding stage 7, definitely grind that. Skill ups are, if you play gacha games, you realize how important skill ups are, right? They usually are like the last thing you get to complete your six-star character in a lot of other gacha games. Here, your skill ups are relatively easy to get. It's just farming this basically Awaken material, so do it. Get your skill ups. It's big upgrades on your characters. Obviously, the trait is where the most important skill up, and you can only get that by feeding other copies of your character. So that's where the big slow point is in that game, and those are also really huge bonuses. But skill ups are important, so get to them. With that,
The Book of Runes
the other
preserves me.
important thing for characters, and I actually waited to do this for Zachary so I can show you guys, is the glyphs. So basically the way this game works is you farm glyphs. Now you can't do this till you get hard mode unlocked. And you farm these glyphs, and once you fill them in, now each glyph is worth a little bit. Like this one's worth 120 health, that one's worth 20 defense, this one's worth 1% crit rate, this one's worth 20 attack, and then the one we're missing here is worth 3 speed, right? Once you see you need these glyph scrolls to unlock it. And the nice thing is you can click on it, and it'll show you right where you need to go. So, we're going to actually do this. I waited to do this for Zachary, just so you guys could see. So I already got these scrolls. Now I need one of these scrolls, and I'll click on it, and I'll go to 2-1. Now guys, as you get further and further through this, you're going to want to do the hardest level that you can for, say you're bringing up a new character and you're going easy scrolls, because when you get to 6-1, this is going to drop higher level scrolls, and this is almost going to be a guaranteed. So you'll be farming the higher skilled scrolls that you need. And you'll see what I mean once we do this real quick. So we'll go here. Okay. We'll just, hopefully this will only cost
Ready for some flaming roses?
change up our spells. We did unlock that one important spell I was talking about, Sundering Purgatory, that applies defense down on all enemies for 2 turns. That's a really good spell that you're going to pretty much use all the time. It's great in PvP. It's great in PvE. So you're going to use it a lot, unless you actually have somebody on your team that does defense down, and you're not going to use it that much, but other than that, it's going to be a staple. But anyway, so we're just going to grind out this. Obviously, we're on auto.
Death is in bloom. This rose has thorns.
So you're going to see here how crazy Afira can be. Just, combos into free tack, combos into free tack. And then if she was to kill anybody with one of those, Zachary would trigger his Chaos Slaughter, and it would just be dumb. Hopefully we did. We got the scroll. Okay. Alright, so go back to Heroes.
This is gonna be so
We
much
go
fun.
back to Zachary. Okay, go to Glyphs. And then we'll upgrade this, and then you'll see you can upgrade. Now it'll give you you got all those stat bonuses, and then you can upgrade to level 2. And as you see, he's called a trainee soldier. It's just a little bit of attack, defense, and health, and then you upgrade. And then you're a junior soldier. Now you need the green scrolls, and you need 5 of them to unlock. And this will go up to blue, and then it'll go to purple, and I'm sure it eventually goes to legendary ones that are going to be yellow color. And here you can see all the glyph bonuses. Now right now, it's not that much. A little bit of speed, a little bit of health, a little bit of attack, defense, crit rate. But over time, this will become a large chunk of stats that you get just by doing these glyphs. And as you can see, now that we're at the next level, let's see if I can find one. So this one was, I think, 120 health last time, or 140 health. Now this is the same type of glyph, except it's the higher glyph, and yeah, it costs 5, but now it's a 240 health bonus, right? And then, you know, it's 40 defense, crit damage. You know, they're important stats that you get. Like, it was 25 attack last time, I think, or 20 attack, and now it's 40 attack. So, guys, this is like easy free upgrades that you can make on your characters. So make sure, you know, with your free energy, like, this is stuff you can work on, especially if you're kind of stuck.
No prey.
Like, gear is kind of hard to get in this game. Like, yeah, you get some gear, but you don't really start grinding gear until like Mythic, where you can do like the Mythic adventure modes. And to get to Mythic adventure modes, you've got to beat the whole story on normal, and you know, it's not super easy. So you need, you know, decent characters, especially your initial team. So once you get there, once you kind of get stuck and you're not really getting any more good gear or anything, you know, work on these glyphs. They're not that hard, and they're stat bonuses that help. Okay, so let's continue on with some other stuff you should be doing every day. Guys, obviously, if you're still in your first 7 days, make sure you're doing these rookie events. Again, like I said in an earlier video, you're not going to get all of these knocked out. Some of them are kind of hard, right? Like, you gotta, like, you can't look at them, but some of them get pretty ridiculous. But some of them aren't that hard. And you don't need to complete them all to get the free character. You just need to complete 60 points worth. Now, if you can see, each of the challenges you do complete is worth 2 points, and then logging in every day is worth 1 point. Now, you do have a limited time to do this, so make sure you're working on it. I said it was a 2-day account. I forgot the day just flipped, so this is day 3 on this account now. But anyway, make sure you're checking out your rookie challenge. Make sure you're working on your foodie guide. Right at the end of it, you get like a legendary scroll, which is going to give you, you know, a legendary character. Oh, sorry, epic or legendary, but still, you know, you're going to get a good character from that. So make sure you're working on that. Every day. Okay, so this is stuff you're going to be doing every day. So far, at least in my gameplay, gold hasn't seemed to be like that big of a pit. Meaning, the game seems to give you enough gold that you don't really need to, you know, worry about gold too much. So, this shop, the gold shop, you should be coming in every chance you get. It refreshes a couple times a day. Maybe, you know, 6 hours, so, you know, 4 times a day it's going to refresh. And you should be buying any of the jelly, because it's really inexpensive for how much jelly you get. You should be buying any of the charms, and any of the glyphs. Okay? Every 6 hours, you should be coming in here and buying this stuff. Alright? Summoning crystal, just the blue one, I wouldn't worry about. You get a butt ton of those just by playing. And then the gear usually isn't going to be worth it, but if you are looking for a certain piece, like on this account right now, I am looking for a speed boot. You know, check them out. You know, so if it is something that's worth it, then buy it if it's something you need. But other than that, just pass on that. But definitely buy all the charm, you know, the upgrade charms for upgrading your gear, all the glyphs, and all the jelly. Diamond shop. All right, we kind of already went over this. This game gives you a certain amount of free diamonds every day. All right, so you get 50 free diamonds every day here. Okay, so that's pretty good. Daily quest, 50 free diamonds every day. What's that, 350 diamonds a week, right? 350 diamonds there a week. You get, let's go to arena. Once you unlock all these training, there's 50 more a day. So right now you're talking 100 a day, or 700 a week diamonds, okay? It's not to mention, in arena, okay, depending on where you are here, like right now we're bronze, right? So even at bronze, like the lowest level, you're going to get 100 gems a week, another 100. So that's 800 diamonds or gems or whatever they're calling it in this game that you're getting a week. Okay? And then there's going to be other little things, you know, events and stuff where you can get some diamonds and whatnot. But there's 800 diamonds a week, every week, at a minimum, if you're playing every day and doing the stuff that you should be doing. So, when you look at the diamond shop, okay, there is a couple of things that I think you should be buying every week. Okay? Every week you can buy one of these. I think it's 120 diamonds. Spend your diamonds for a pumpkin. You're going to need them. They help you level up. So that's 120. Then you got Foodie, and I think Foodie is like 20 or 30 diamonds. So I'm pretty sure it's 20. So for 60 more diamonds, you get 3 Foodies. Buy those every week. Okay, so there's 180 of your 800 diamonds. Okay? The advanced crystals, as a free-to-play player, the ones that are not the 150 ones that you can buy a million times, the ones that are discounted at 100, I would buy those. You're not going to get a lot of summons, alright? Yeah, it's 300 diamonds. Okay, cool. You're not going to get a lot of summons on a free-to-play account, so buy those. They're discounted. Buy them. And even with that, you're at, what? We'll round it all together and say 500 diamonds? Okay, you still, you know, if you do everything you're supposed to do every week, you're still putting in 300 diamonds into your bank. Now, you will hear people tell you, like, oh, only use diamonds on energy. Look, guys, this isn't Summoner's War. The game is not dropping advanced crystals, summoning crystals in, like, dungeons and stuff, right? Like, if you go here, like, it's gear, guys. It's dropping gear. You're not getting, there's no chance for getting, and maybe I'm wrong, because I haven't gotten that far. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you're getting advanced summons. Now, again, you do need energy, and at some point, you'll get to a tipping point where spending the money on the energy to grind up gear is more valuable for your account, right? At some point, you'll get to that, but early on, I think the summons are more important. And definitely the stuff to feed and grow your character. So you can get your first few initial teams fully maxed out, and then when you can get there and farm gear with those teams, then you can start worrying about, okay, I'm just going to use my diamonds on energy. And again, if you're doing this right, guys, you're getting 300 a week, so while you're building up the account, you're saving this up, and, you know, and again, you're getting 800, but we're going to spend 500 of it, so you're going to be saving that up, so by the time you do get to the point where your teams are leveled up and ready to go, you've got the gems or diamonds or whatever they're called to, diamonds there. You've got the diamonds to go ahead and use on the energy. Again, we're free to play, so we're not doing any of this stuff. Events, guys. Make sure you're working on your events, okay? You can see the ones that are coming up. Early on, this gear enhancement one might be a little rough, okay? But you do want to try to do these events, and they're not that hard. Yeah, they take time. You're going to have to put some time into it, but so far, they haven't been that difficult. And what you definitely want to do, and obviously if you can get to the end reward, that's the goal, right? To get to the end reward. 3 4-star Holy Pumpkins is awesome, right? That's a free 3, that's, you know, one more of those, and the one that you bought, you're 5-starring something, whether that's more food or one of your characters. But the big thing you want to make sure you're getting is these event points. And the reason you want to get the event points, guys, is because there is an event shop. And there's some good stuff in this event shop. Do not waste your event currencies on any of this stuff. This is where you want to spend your event currencies, okay? So these are shards to summon this guy, okay? So, and he's a pretty good elite character. And obviously you want to save up the first 800 for 60, because then it's 600 for 20. But you want to save up these events and get these to get him, unless you have them. And even if you have them, it's a skill up, guys, right? It's a skill up for his trait. Like, you're going to want to spend that. And I don't know if they're ever going to change what characters here, but you can see this is a weekly limit, so you can only do this once a week. And you're not going to have 600 once a week anyway. But once you get him summoned, you might want to keep summoning him with your event points to skill him up. But this is also pretty good too, the 5-star pumpkin. Obviously, that helps you easily make a 6-star. So look at that. Arena shop. Okay, it takes a long time to get these points, guys. And again, I'm gonna say definitely not. You know, maybe late game. This is where you want to spend your gems for gear upgrades, or the currency. The boots, like the gear, check it out. Like, some of it might be worth it, but really I think up here again is where you're gonna want to save your. Now, it's expensive as hell, but this is where you're gonna want to save this currency for. Right, here's synthesis, so you can actually summon this legendary creature. I haven't gotten any legendary pieces, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's at least 100 of these to summon him. But hey, save it up, right? And then this hierarchy scroll is basically what you can use in place of a duplicate hero to upgrade the trait. So for 4,000, yeah, it's a lot, but it's like basically a free legendary upgrade for any of your legendaries. So I think that's where you're going to want to spend and save your points up. Trial shop, kind of the same thing, right? I could see spending it early on the 4-star pumpkins if you need the upgrades. That's not a terrible spend. Crystals are not a good spend. Summoning crystals. These aren't really a great spend, again, maybe late game. But here again, 3,000 weekly limit, right? This counts as an epic. And again, it's free to play, guys. Remember, you're not going to be spending a lot of real-time money, like real money on the account, so you're not going to be getting like tons of duplicate epics. So, like a pay-to-play player, like this doesn't make any sense because eventually they're going to get enough epics to fully max all their epics anyway. But for you, it makes sense because if you're waiting to get 6 epics, 6 Nathalias to upgrade Nathalia, like good luck. You're probably going to play this game for a few years before you get that many dupes of her, right? Where you can save up this currency, and here you go, you can max her trade. And then again, you also have these that you can save up for, but for now, I would say this is the big ticket item there. And that's in guild. Okay, guild, same thing, guys. Skip all this stuff. Save up for your pumpkins, especially your 5-star pumpkin, right? That's going to be your first purchase every week in the guild shop if you get 600 guild points. Alright, and then, you know, you can slowly also work on Yolanda. But definitely this 5-star pumpkin is where you should spend those points. Alright, so more stuff you should be doing every day. I know that was kind of more of a shop breakdown, but it's stuff you should be doing. Alright, so play your arenas, right? On your arenas, make sure you're doing your challenges. This is free diamonds every day. Okay, and then just slowly work up your arena. Obviously, I shouldn't have to tell any of you guys this, but do your daily quests every day. Get to the bottom and get your 50 free diamonds. Do that every day. So we've covered shops. We've covered that. Alright, so dungeons. This resets every 2 hours. Or, sorry, every 2 hours. Every 2 days. It is the endless trial. This is basically like your tried and true labyrinth. Do whatever level you can complete, whatever the highest level you can complete 100%. I'll probably do a separate video on a breakdown of these because these are I actually enjoy the trials really a lot because stuff can get bonkers with the upgrades and bonuses you can get when you're playing it. They only apply to this, but it's a blast. But yeah, make sure like every 48 hours you're doing this. It's kind of a little bit of an investment. It's going to take like a half hour or so, but you know, you have 2 whole days to do it. Make sure you're knocking it out. It's one of the best places to get these gear charms. And again, oh look, you also get, I forgot there's diamonds here too. Now this is just the first clear, but even clearing ones that you've already completed, you'll get diamonds. So there's more than 800 diamonds you get every week. Bounty hunts, guys. Do your bounty hunts every day. Okay? If you can't beat as far as you can beat it, and then blitz for free gold for the stuff that you can't. Like if you get to a one you're stuck on, blitz, make sure you're using those. We haven't unlocked it on this account yet, but then you also have your dispatch stuff. Make sure you're doing your dispatch every day. Okay, No Man's Land. Like I said, if you have characters that need skill ups, like specifically ones you're building, do this every day while you can. Okay, and don't just play it once. Do it till you get the skill ups you need. This stuff, don't really worry about this stuff yet, right? Like, you're not going to get good enough gear that grinding these are worth it. Some of that stuff, you're going to be working on these type of things, right? Specifically conquering dungeons. Okay, definitely work on these as you can, right? There's good bonuses on this stuff, so as you can do it, do it. Guilds. Okay, you're going to join a guild. Alright, make sure you check in, sign in every day for your guild, get some gold, guild tokens and gold, and then you're going to have the guild battle every day, right? Okay, you're going to want to do this every day. It gives you gear and stuff. It might not be good gear, but you might get lucky. It might be good gear, and obviously you're getting guild tokens for beating it too. You can do it twice a day, do it twice a day. I usually try to wait until the end of the day, so that my characters are as strong as they're going to be for that day, because as you can see, like, this is level 12, level 9. The further along you get, the more of this you unlock, so the more damage you do. So you kind of want to wait until the end of the day to do it, but make sure you're doing it every day. And then these rotate, I think, every week. Which one it was. Last week was fire, this one's water. I guess next week's going to be probably wood. I don't know if they do the light or dark ones yet, honestly, but just, get as far as you can every day. Don't forget to do it. Just do it twice every day. Okay? It's something you're going to want to do. I'm sure eventually there'll be a battle too, so make sure you're doing that. And I think that's kind of it for the daily tasks, right? As you can see, I have a survey here, guys. Do the survey. It's free stuff when you get one. Obviously, you also get a free summons every day. You're going to do that. And then, work on the stuff you're working on. Just, if you're working on skilling up a hero, work on that. If you're working on, building a couple heroes, work on that. Do whatever you're doing every day after you do this stuff. Also, every day you do get one free 120 energy, so don't forget to do that every day too. That's free energy out there. Guys, you should always kind of be like this too. Never have your energy max. You should know this if you play gacha games. Never have your energy maxed out, because then you're just wasting energy because you're not regenning it. So just always have your energy below the max, and you're working on it. I think that's where we're at. So let's see. Let's grab our event. I didn't notice. I guess I didn't grab that. There you go. I did say we were going to look at some codes, so let's look at the codes real quick, guys, and see which ones work. Like I said, I'm not sure if all of these are going to work. Sorry, I'm just looking them up. Okay, so to enter a code, you go here, you go to settings, count, redemption code. Okay. Alright, first one we're going to put in is sword out. And they have a website, guys, that you can go to that'll give you these codes too. Some of them you need to get to level 10 before they work. Okay, so that one works. Foodie. I don't know whether this has to be capitalized or not. No, it doesn't. Okay. Hello 100. This is just going to give you 100 of the blue Blue summons, not that big of a deal, but still, it's free stuff. You are going to need that stuff for, like, feeding and stuff. Ace XP. Okay. I need a doctor. This is going to give you a free abbot. Again, not a great great character, but still, you know, it's at the very least it's food. Who's your daddy? This one's actually kind of cool if you're gonna build Zachary, which again on a free to play account you probably are. This is gonna give you a Zachary, so that's a free ascension. I believe this one didn't work for me last time. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. Here's this one. Okay. Oh, you know what? It might have been this one that didn't work. I had a couple of these that didn't work. Yeah, that one doesn't work. And there might be a couple other codes out there too, guys. Just make sure you're looking it up. Let me try this one. And I'm sure there's going to be new ones that come out, so just make sure you're like in a Discord or something and paying attention. But I think they did create a website where they have these codes on there. I might have missed a couple guys. Look them up, but that's how you redeem them. And let's go check out what we did get with that stuff. So there you go. 3 advanced crystals, so that's pretty sick. Okay. 3 more. Alright. I think those were the ones you had to get to level 10 for, so you can't use them for your reroll attempts unless you want to wait until you get to level 10 to reroll. Okay. Lucky bonus, 10k, 100 gems, 100k jelly. That's pretty good. Who's your daddy? Again, Zachary. Like I said, you get one. I'll show you how to do it at Ascension since we have one to do it. Okay. Double XP, this is a XP up for an hour. Hello, 100 of these, again, not that big of a deal, but whatever. A free foodie, which is nice, and it's already a 3-star foodie. And then sword out is some sword upgrades. This is actually a pretty good one too. I don't think, like a 4-star, okay, not good, but the upgrade gear, awesome. Alright, so that's, let me delete all these real quick. So you get all that stuff with those codes for free, so awesome. We knocked out some quests, get that. Okay, real quick before we do the summons to end the video, so this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Ascension, right? We go to Zachary, we go over here to Ascend, okay? And then to ascend him, as you can see, there's 6 levels. I did show this already, but you have to click here, and you have to feed a dupe, okay? And you can see his first ascension gives him base attack 15%. Again, if you're doing free-to-play, guys, you might be using Zachary. Zachary's not terrible, so... and he's fairly easy to level up and stuff, so don't be afraid to use him. Like, on my main, I'm still using him. Eventually, I'm sure, you know, he'll get outclassed by stuff, but free-to-play, early game, definitely don't worry about putting stuff into Zachary. He's worth it. Okay. I guess I have a glyph unlocked on him too. There you go. Now I do have a counter, but I think there might be like one of the foodie things where I have to ascend or something, so I'm saving the extra counter. This is the counter that I got for free. I don't know if we went over that, so let's go over that real quick too. They have these little companion, or covenant, that's what it is, where you have to like beat these challenges to get these characters, and like his is real easy, right? Clear 3-4 and then clear any stage of No Man's Land for free. So you get him. So it's probably why I shouldn't have kept him as my reroll character, right? Because you get a free one. But like I said, I wanted to challenge myself, and there's also nothing wrong with getting an extra one, because then we can start working towards ascending him to his max. This is the next one. It gets a little bit harder, right? Equip 4-star gear to every slot. Clear a Tulpa dungeon stage 7, right? Gets a little bit more difficult. That stage 7 is... There's a couple walls in the Tulpa dungeon, but stage 7 is definitely like the first really, really hard wall you're going to run into. But if you can get it, boom, there you go. The next one is Zatlux, who a lot of people consider the best epic in the game, especially on a PvP side. So defeat 200 bosses, you're just going to do that as you're battling. Battle in the arena 200 times, you're just going to do that. Own a 6-star, eventually you're going to get there. Obtain 50 items of 5-star gear. That's going to be the one that takes a while. And at least for him, so I'm assuming these are all the same at the end, you have like a quest. His was just beat him, so I'm assuming that's what it's going to be for these guys. You're just going to have to beat them. And then the last one is legendary, right? Clear the Void Tower on hard, right? That's, yeah, oof. Complete all bounty hunt stages, probably not going to be anywhere near as hard to do as this. Own 4 water heroes at max level, okay. Obtain 50 items of legendary gear. So this one, not too hard. This one, you'll work on and won't be that hard. This one, depending on the team you're building, this one might take a little bit, and this one's probably going to be really hard. So it's going to be a while before you can get her unlocked. One of the things I didn't talk about, guys, I didn't talk about Void Tower. It's not something you have to do every day. I think it is one of your daily quests where you can do it once a day. This is more of a once-a-month thing, meaning you want to get as far along on this as you can every month. As you can see, it resets in 3 days and 23 hours, so 4 days, and I'll reset, because you're getting free stuff by beating it. And you can go through the rewards, right? Once you get to the top, you get one of these ancient summoning crystals, which gives you a guaranteed epic or legendary hero, but also look at all the gems that you're going to be getting as you go through. You're also getting a bunch of food in the 3 stars. You're getting a couple crystals. You're getting a couple of these, which are used for summons too. All right, and then I think this is a gear slot, right? Is that gear? Oh, summoning crystal. Oh, okay. So this is going to be like one of these, except it's going to be for a specific fire, water, or wood one. But yeah, make sure you're working on this, but it's not something you have to do every day. Alright guys, so we are already at 37 minutes, so this has been a long video. So thanks for hanging out with me. So to end the video, we're going to do a summon. So let's go get it. Hopefully we pull something good. We've got 22 summons, pretty good, plus this one at 23. So hopefully we at least get a useful epic, and who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get a legendary. Okay, we'll do the 2 single summons, and then we'll do 2 temples. Oh, got something here. Jonathan, okay. Alright, I'll have to look at him. I think I remember looking at him and not being super impressed, but again, free to play, you're definitely going to be excited about anything. Oh, wow, nice rates right now. Harkin, alright, let's go. I know he's a guy you can synthesize, but he's really good in a very specific defensive team build that can be really, really good. You know, again, we're working on our one team right now, so it's not like we're going to sub him in right away, but definitely glad to see him. We can synthesize him, but now we got one, it just means our synthesis will go towards skill ups for him. I am not upset about that. So, alright, cool. 2 new water epics. Let's see if we get anything good on our 10 pulls here. Yeah, at least an epic on this 10 pull. Who we get? Oh, dude, just got done talking about him. Again, yes, you can get him for free. Who cares, right? He's really, really good. So, getting him early is good, right? We can start building him, start using him, and just the one we get for free will be a skill up. And again, by skill up, I mean an ascension for his trait. But man, some really good pulls. Like, yeah, they're all free ones except for the one guy we got. Oh, we also got a Zachary of skill up for Ascension skill up, so happy about that. No legendary, but so far really, really happy. And we're not going to get anything but epic or elites on this. Another Zachary though, another skill up, so two ascensions. So really, for 22 scrolls, right? What are our odds? 10%, right? So we should have only really gotten 2. So getting 3 is slightly above average on those. So not unhappy about that. Like, yeah, okay, we could get Harkin for free, and we could get Zatlux down the road for free, but who cares, right? They're both very useful, very good characters, and we'll get them for free later. Sweet. It'll just be a freaking skill up. Let's look at Jonathan. See what he has. I think he's one of these rage builders that I'm not like thrilled with. 1 rage per attack, or upon taking a valid hit, regenerates 10% of max health at the start of the turn if damaged on the previous turn. Okay. Deals 70% damage to an enemy with a 20% chance to apply silence. Okay. I guess that'll go up to a 30% chance. Right. 30% chance for silence is not great on a single hit. It's not an AoE. If it was an AoE, it'd be a little bit better. But, you know, not the end of the world. Grants a bonus turn at the end of the round, as well as attack up to. So basically, he gets attack up to, and then at the end of the round, he gets to go again. Okay, it's basically you give him attack up to, and then he, right? There's so many other things in this game that are giving up attack up that a lot of times, at least on the teams I'm building, a lot of times this is going to just be a dead skill, right? And you don't really care about the bonus turn because it's only, all you're doing is, you're not doing, like if this said do damage and then get attack up, then it would be useful, but it's not super useful just for attack up and then delay your turn till the end of the round. Removes negative effects and expends all rage. Deals 80% damage to all enemies. The amount of damage dealt in this attack scales with the amount of health lost by targets and rage expended. Okay. But you're only building rage on by taking hits anyway. And his defense is average and his health, yeah. I'm not really liking Jonathan. Could be wrong. Could be missing something on him. But to me, he seems pretty lackluster. But Harkin, on the other hand, this guy is a monster, right? Grants a team-wide defense bonus equal to 10% of his defense rating. So, hell, and look at that. He's S-tier defense. So, your team's just getting buff defense just by having him out on the field. And that will go up when you get to his ascension level, 20%. That's pretty big. Deals 40% damage to an enemy with a 50% chance to reduce the cooldown of this character's ultimate by 1 turn. That'll, when fully upgraded, that'll go to 50 damage and then 80% to reduce the cooldown. Deals 70% damage to an enemy and applies taunt. Okay, and that's not with a 50% chance, that's just I apply taunt, right? Now, obviously, resistance and focus, I think it's called on here, accuracy, whatever, come into play, but it's a 100% taunt before all that stuff. And the damage scales with his defense. Awesome, okay? And then deal 120 damage to an enemy and grants max health up to all team members. Max 3 stacks. So that gives you 15% health, and if you notice, it says unremovable, so you just have that. And if you get this off 3 times, okay, your team will have a bonus 45% health. Pretty awesome. And that is a pretty high skill up with 60, or with 6, but it will go down to a 4 once you get him totally leveled up. So, pretty happy about that. Speaking of leveling up, let's just do a couple things real quick. Get her to 50, and then let's go feed those two Zacharys. Right, and especially since the second one on him, like, this is why I like elites, because the important ascension, right? Like, they're not that none of them these aren't important. Like, they're big chunks of stats that you get for ascending them, but when you can ascend the trait up, that's when it gets good. I think this goes from, like, let's look at his base trait. Yeah, it goes from 50 damage to 80 damage. Okay. So it's 30% more damage when his trait skill triggers. So pretty happy about that. So with that, let's go ascend. Boom, boom. Oh, gonna make us do it one at a time. Got that. Okay. Then his next one gives him 15% more health. And just like that, right, we've got Zachary with 3 ascensions into him. So pretty happy with that. Just a real quick, I know we're at 45 minutes, this has been a long video. I just want to give one tip, because that made me think of this one tip. When you're playing an arena, guys, and you are like wondering, like, oh, is this guy strong, or is he going to be weak, or, you know, like, I see his team, I think he can beat his team, but obviously it all depends on, like, rune quality and all that stuff, or gear quality and stuff. If you see, like, they got an epic character, or especially if they have a legendary character, and they have a lot of ascensions into those characters, like, say they have a Nathyla and she's got like 4 pink stars or 3 pink stars, like, odds are that is a pay-to-play player at right now. Like, later, you know, a year down the road, that's probably not going to be the case. But odds are right now, if they're having a bunch of ascension, especially if they have, like, a legendary that has 2 stars, like, you might get dumb lucky as a free-to-play player and get a legendary and get a dupe and get an ascension into that. But if they have a legendary with, like, 2 or 3 stars, like, they're definitely putting money into the game. So just, not saying can't beat them. I'm just saying factor that in when you're wondering, like, oh, can I beat this guy? What is this gear quality going to be? Like, those guys probably have high gear quality because they've clearly put some money into the game. And with that, guys, I think we had a really good episode. Covered, like, basically the daily play loop, what you guys are going to be wanting to do. Gave you some tips on the markets and what I think you should be spending gems on and what I think you should be doing with the gold and stuff. And then we did a cool little summon session. Didn't get any legendaries, but did get, you know, 3 epics, especially 2 of them that are going to be really, really, really useful. And so yeah, really good episode. So with that, guys, as always, if you can leave me a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be trying to get at least one video out for this game every couple days. I know I just started, and I've got, you know, this will be my 3rd day in a row, but we're going to have to back off that a little bit. I'm not going to be able to maintain that pace, but, you know, I'm going to be trying to get at least one video out every couple days. I know these free-to-play ones have been a little bit long, so some of the other ones, like, you know, if I do, like, gear tips and that kind of stuff, they're going to be more like 15, 20-minute videos instead of these longer ones. But anyway, you know, subscribe to my channel so you can check those out when they come out. And, you know, go ahead and leave me a comment. You know, whatever you guys want to comment. You know, if you think these suck, go ahead and comment it. Let me know, you know, stuff I can work on. You know, try not to be an asshole. Like, I'm just doing this for fun. But, you know, just give me some feedback if you want to. With that, guys, it's been the next Mike Ike. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.